Thank you. Robert and I own Liberty Ridge Farm. It's in Schaghticoke, New York, which is in northern Rensselaer County, about 40 minutes from here. Besides traditional farming, we have added an agritourism business to supplement our income by directly marketing our farm product to the public. We built a 3-story barn we called the Gifford barn. On the first floor, it has a great hall, and on the second and third floor, our family resides there. Couples started inquiring about having their weddings outside on the grounds and their receptions in our beautiful barn. In 2004, we hosted our first wedding and reception, and each year, more couples reserved dates to have their celebrations on the farm. Robert and I made a conscious decision that we would not hold same-sex marriage ceremonies because of our religious convictions. In 2011, New York State enacted the Same-Sex Marriage Act. We felt that this new definition did not apply to us. This was our home, our farm. We're raising our 2 children here, and the law goes against our religious beliefs. But in September of 2012, I received a phone call from a woman who said she was interested in Liberty Ridge Farm as a possible wedding venue for her ceremony and reception. She had indicated that this was a same-sex relationship. I told her we did not host same-sex marriages, and she ended the phone conversation. A few weeks later, we received notice from New York State Division of Human Rights that the complaint of discrimination was lodged against us. After a lengthy and drawn-out process that has taken time away from our family and our business, we have had a hearing with an administrative law judge, and we are waiting to hear her opinion. A wedding ceremony is a very personal event between the couple and the venue staff. We work closely with the bridal couple, from meetings to rehearsal to fluffing her gown before she walks down the aisle. Liberty Ridge Farm offers the use of a bridal room for the bride and her ladies to prepare for the ceremony. This bridal room is in our family's guest room on the 2nd floor of our barn, our home. Now, here's how the same-sex marriage law has affected us, where liberty is on the line. In October 2012, on a busy day, the farm full of school children, TV media shows up for an interview about the discrimination complaint before we even had knowledge of the complaint. Our Facebook page became a ranting ground for people making mean and vulgar comments. An anti-Liberty Ridge Farm Facebook page was set up, and scheduled protests to take place on the farm were published. A loss of business with cancellations of field trips and corporate picnics. We believe we were targeted by the lesbian couple. They tape recorded our phone conversation with no disclosure. They didn't record any other wedding venue that they had contacted. We could potentially be hit with tens of thousands of dollars in fines and damages simply because we stood up for what we believe. Some people say, take the green, you're in business. Maybe some people don't understand about small business. A small business is created and nurtured and developed by the heart and soul of the owners. The one who takes all the risks, imprinting their religious and conscious beliefs into the everyday workings and long-term goals. A small business is a piece of the owner's life. It's also the American way. Robert and I have been put into a position where we have to choose between our religious beliefs, our moral and ethics that we have taught our children, and our family income. Do we lose all that we have worked for because legislation changed a definition that's 1,000 years old? It's hard enough to do business in this difficult economic climate without being punished for our religious convictions. It's one thing to compel me to tolerate something I don't agree with, but compelling me to celebrate, such as a wedding ceremony, I find repugnant and offensive. Thank you for your time, and God bless us all.